Here, you see McGee being forced into the back of a pickup truck by armed men, with others who appear hurt, also dragged and loaded onto the truck.
So what's going on, y'all? If you guys are new here, my name is Navoy Vincent. I'm an online trainer and I am living currently in Germany, but I'm originally from the United States. And if you're looking for diet advice or hiring a coach to help you reach your goals, make sure to look at my website, NavoyVincentFitness.com. It's Navoy Vincent Fitness on all socials. Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. But as you guys saw in the video earlier, that was a clip from Mexico. We had some Americans that were down there that were trying to get some surgery. I believe one of the sisters, she was trying to get a tummy tuck, and allegedly they were on the way down to the procedure and the cartels pulled up on them and actually kidnapped them. And they were actually, I believe, from South Carolina, either South or North Carolina. I'm not 100% sure. It was like 4 or 5 of them. They went down there, they're having a nice little vacation, basically for the surgery. Me personally, I've done something similar, not for surgery, but I remember when I have tattoos on my forearm. So when I went and got the tattoo, one of them, I was actually in southern Germany, and what I did was like, okay, I did a vacation, so a few days I was kind of relaxing, doing my thing, but at the same time, you get a tattoo. So they did the same thing, but with the surgery. Now, my biggest issue is with this from a perspective as a coach is when you're getting these kind of surgeries in order to lose weight, specifically a tummy tuck, the biggest issue is when you do lose weight this way, you're not going to be able to keep the weight off. Now, you're going to lose a lot of weight very quickly, yeah, of course. But the biggest issue is you don't have the knowledge, and most importantly, you don't have the discipline to keep said weight off. So you're gonna lose a bunch of weight, and then after a few months, you're gonna put that weight right back on because you never really got into exercise and diet in the first place. And this is why you hire a coach like me, because what I can do is I can help you, give you the tools for you to lose weight. The issue is you have some of these goofy Negroes that will go down to freaking South America. Instead of getting a damn coach like me, they'll go down to South America, risk their lives. And then in this situation, sadly, 2 of the people ended up losing their lives. Instead of either A, they hire a coach like me, or B, let's say you're gonna keep it on the surgery route, you could have went to Colombia. I know they do very good work, and Colombia is not as dangerous as people think. Or you could have went to South Florida. Hell, I'm from South Florida. South Florida, there's a surgery place damn near on every freaking corner, so you could have got a decent rate. Yeah, you would have paid more than going to Mexico. Surgery places in South Florida are going to be much more credible, much more safe, and God forbid if something does go wrong, you can at least sue. But in this situation, now your loved ones are lost. They lost their lives in Mexico. The cartel came out and apologized. I never even heard of something like that, because now allegedly the people who committed the act, they were affiliated with the cartel, but the cartel's not goofy enough to take out some Americans. So they know the U.S. government's gonna be like, hey, y'all can't do nothing like this. It's gonna mess up the tourist dollars, because a lot of people are gonna hear about this. They ain't gonna want to go down to Mexico for tourism right now. I wouldn't want to go down there right now. If I know they see me, they think, all right, he's lunch. He's probably got some cash on him. Let's go on ahead and hit this lick. Now, the thing that kind of bothers me, like I said before, with this whole situation is a lot of this could have been avoided if people stop with the instant gratification that our society perpetuates. Now, guys, what do I mean by this is what you're saying. The issue is you could have, it would have took you a lot longer to lose the weight in a more healthy way, but at the same time, you wouldn't have lost your life. You would have gained a lot of new skills. You wouldn't have been able to lose that weight, but instead you go on and take the easy route and the more dangerous route. And God forbid, now these people, their family members have to bury them, which is very sad. I've been through funerals myself. It's a very sad situation going through seeing people that you love, laid up in the casket. Guys, I really want you to learn from this. I want you to be able to see these kind of situations and think to yourself, okay, this is what I won't make the same mistake. You can't make these kind of mistakes in life. You need to watch other people and kind of take their mistakes as a learning tool. And in this situation, the biggest mistake that they made, well, there's multiple mistakes. Number one, the mistake that they made is they went down to Mexico to get surgery. They go to these clinics, and these clinics, you don't know who's working there. You don't know who's at that clinic who might be, they kind of strapped for cash, or they got to connect in the cartel. They know you coming down there to the U.S., you paying cash. So that, you're gonna have 5 G's on you. I think $1 is like 100 pesos. So that's a huge lick. That's a life-changing lick for somebody down there. And the worst part about that kind of situation is, you're in Mexico. You don't speak the language. You don't know nobody down there. Police in Mexico are freaking very corrupt. you get caught down there speeding, you just give them a couple pesos, they'll let you go. So now you're in this kind of situation overseas, you don't really know what to do, and this could have all been avoided, like I said before, eating healthier. And the second mistake that they made was, man, like, why didn't you just go down somewhere else, pay a little bit more money, man? Why didn't you go to Florida, like I said? Why didn't you go to Colombia? You could have went somewhere else and got this work done, and you would have saved your life. But the biggest issue, people always trying to cut corners, man. Like, it's either instead of losing weight the healthy way by going to the gym, I'm gonna go ahead and get a surgery. Instead of hitting them hip thrusts, hitting them squats, I'm gonna go get a BBL. Instead of doing these things the harder way and kind of losing weight in the slower way, instead of you kind of take these big risks, you take in penitentiary chances, and you'll end up losing your life, man. And it's a very sad situation. And like I said before, guys, some people in life, some people's purpose is to be a cautionary tale. You learn from stuff like this so you don't go ahead and make these same mistakes. So yeah, that's all I got to say today. And like we usually say here, make sure to control the negative and focus on the positive. I hope y'all have a good day today. Y'all going ahead and stay safe out there. I'm out.